the haul truck kind of off the edge here. So that ought to give you a really good idea of how strong that 550 Volvo is. You got to keep in mind that truck was grossing well over 100,000 pounds, and when I seen Robert kind of get off right there, Chris spun around and seen him too, and I went up there just in case I needed to kind of push on the back. I was not going to touch him unless I absolutely needed to, unless I seen Chris kind of need me to kind of help him out, because if I would have pushed the front end of the truck, may not have steered right. It may have kind of pushed and wanted to go on off down the side right there, and we were probably right at the 20 foot, and that side was pretty much about straight down on that inside of that pond there. But Chris is able to handle him right there. There was hardly any margin for error right here. We had done gotten really narrow on this pond dam, and right here I'm fixing to make another lift on it. We were running out of dirt again, and so toward the end of this video, you'll see me set the camera up at the bottom of the hill on the back side of the dam, and I'll come back in and do another voiceover. And what we were doing is we were baling the topsoil. We needed to move the topsoil up there, and then of course we needed the dam wider too. And so we started moving the topsoil, and I was sliding off the back. And like I said, I'll come back and show it. But it's pretty well details how the steps of everything that went on with the dam. While I was there, I probably filmed just about the whole day, both days I was there. So I ended up with quite a lot of footage, which detailed every step along the way of it going. So enjoy this right here, and I'll come back on the last section and explain pushing that dirt off the back side of it. But you can see right here on the right, I mean, it's just straight down almost into the bottom of the pond right there. seeing me walk up that dam and then looking at Mr. David, that's the owner that's standing on the dam right there, should give you a pretty good idea of the height of it. We were probably right here still about 7 feet short of being where we needed to be on grade. And again, like I said in the first part of the voiceover on this at the beginning of the video, the topsoil over there, a huge pile of it was in the way, and we needed to move it and needed a dam wider at this point too. So Chris opted to start loading that topsoil because we were going to have to move it anyhow. He was talking about burying it, and then all of a sudden, he said, well, heck, we'll just go ahead and we'll move it and shove it off the back side of the dam and start getting it in place there. That'll help out on the width. It'll keep him from having to waste it because, again, we needed it and just needed more dirt, period. You can see about where the blade is right there right now. That's where Chris cut in at and put the overflow pipe in where it comes down off the dam that he's already posted in his video. And also, as that comes down, that dam right there, right in front of that is the old ditch run that come through the pond, about right in there, about where I'm at now. So as you got down about 3/4 of the way down that dam toward the bottom, to where it flattens out down there, that last quarter of dirt was nothing but slop down there in the very bottom. And I was having to be really careful. Chris had come down there one time on the bulldozer when I was on the 550, and he was pushing, and I watched him. He just went slap out of sight down there. He was able to get his way back out. So I was very gently trying to ease dirt over that stuff. And you'll see as I get off the side of this dam, as I come down and I'm getting toward that spot there, you'll see the dozer kind of nosing over, and that's every time I pick the blade up, that's kind of getting in that soft spot. But I kept working on it till I was able to kind of bridge over it. And Mr. David is up there on the hill kind of giving Robert kind of some extra eyes to kind of tell him where to put that dirt, because he don't exactly know from on top of the dam where it needs to be dumped, exactly where I need the dirt at. And so that was a big help having him up there, because it kept me from having to jump in and out of the dozer, to guide him and show him. But just a lot of people's commented on it, an incredible amount of dirt that it took to build this dam around through this thing. There will be one more video on this. It'll be kind of a mix of between this view right here and then from inside the dozer, pushing on the side of this hill. And what I did, I'm coming down now toward where it gets real soft at right there. I'm just trying to ease that dirt over. I'm watching my tracks to where they kind of start kind of wanting to kind of go down. You can see it kind of struggling just a little bit, and then I'm coming back up and just kept on. The sun was helping. Every time you move that dirt, it was helping kind of bring some of the moisture out of it right there, and then bridging over it was helping, because I didn't want to get the dozer down or stuck or anything, because then that would have slowed down progress, because Chris would have to come over there and drag me out, get me out, and so luckily never did have any issues with that. But cool stuff. Like I said in the other videos, enjoying reading the comments. A lot of great stuff coming from there. A lot of people coming over from Chris's channel, chit-chatting and everything. And again, there'll be one more video that'll kind of finish this series up. So y'all sit back and enjoy. We'll catch y'all later. Later, taters.